Hey everybody, welcome to the Funhaus Podcast. Today's episode is brought to you by Shady Rays. Go to shadyrays.com and use code FHPOD and get 50% off 2 or more pairs. Stamps.com, get a 4 free week trial, free postage, and digital scale at stamps.com/FHPOD.
That was good. I will not be using the promo codes though because I love and respect them so much. I want to pay full price.
Get a 4-week trial, free postage, and a digital scale at stamps.com/FHPOD. And one more sponsor for today, Beneath, Rooster Teeth's first ever scripted podcast that explores the mysteries left behind after the infamous sinking of the Titanic.
That's right, folks. They said one boat podcast, not enough.
Not enough.
Two.
They said, "What we need a scripted one."
Ours is scripted.
That's the joke.
Kind of. Oh, okay.
Thanks for joining us. Welcome. I've got here Jacob Fullerton, Charlotte.
I see you.
Cheeks, Avery.
I see you.
I see you, Charlotte.
I see you.
Lindsay?
My name's Lindsay Washburn.
I see you.
I'm kind of pseudo-hosting this or whatever
I
today.
think I would say you're hosting.
You're hosting.
it.
You're
Yeah.
real hosting.
You did all the prep.
Thank you. Yes,
What if I
am.
sneezed right now?
That's not in my script. So, speaking of scripted podcasts, so this is the final podcast for 2022, the final Funhaus Podcast. It has quite evolved over this year into just this.
This, yeah.
No kidding. Evolved, devolved, who knows?
Yeah, so this is the final. That's right. No podcast next week.
Yeah, it's the holidays.
What? Oh, yeah. No.
And there's
podcast
because
next
there's
week.
still one more Thursday left this
Still
year.
one more Thursday
Right.
left this year. There is?
Yeah, it's the 28th or the 29th or something.
Yeah.
But there's no podcast that week,
didn't
so
plan
don't
for
come here
this.
looking for that. But you can come to the channel looking for lots of other content.
Don't come here at all.
Never.
Not to this
don't
office,
ever come
no.
here.
So yeah, we're here to wrap things up in a nice little bow. There's a lot of gifts here. These are not for you. These are for our white elephant game later. It's not content.
Let's talk about the white elephant. in the
Audio
room.
listeners, there are presents on the
There's
table.
presents on the table.
You should have known that, though, because of our jovial spirit in our voices.
And also I wanted to mention that the next Funhaus Podcast episode that you see will be on a different channel.
What?
So this is not only the last podcast of 2022. This is the last podcast that's going to go on this channel, the Funhaus channel.
Yeah. And I will say, audio listeners, disregard.
Disregard. Doesn't matter
Keep
for
doing
you.
what you're doing.
You're still going to find the podcast in the same place wherever you get podcasts. But the first podcast in 2023, you will be able to view it on our other YouTube channel, formerly FH Clips, now called Funhaus 2.
Yeah.
TOO.
You may
I love
already be
that.
subscribed.
Funhaus 2.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. That's very
So
Tukun.
good. Tukun.
We can't.
And-
we can't speak in specifics.
if I go to look at the channel description right now, let me go to the channel. I've
Okay.
got
And if I'm correct, there will be also content from some of our other podcasts, 30 Morbid Minutes and Ship Hits the Fan, plus maybe other stuff we've got cooking.
Yeah.
That's right.
All in one cool place.
So
It is pretty cool.
if you
You're right,
want, you
Jacob.
can show this page, this that I'm looking at here.
Oh, we
this
can
is
show
Funhaus
that.
2.
Funhouse.
So it's Funhaus 2. Don't show me those. Let me go to this about here.
Ooh.
Home to lots of dumb
that?
stuff like clips, podcasts, more, question mark. We don't know what that is, but could be anything.
Could be literally anything. That's exciting.
Clips, podcasts, 2.
2. Rick is chuckling, and you can probably hear him, and I wanted to acknowledge that he's here and that we have a camera on him.
Finally got a camera. Wait, John, where are you going?
John's
John, where are you
there
going?
too. I forgot John was sitting back there.
John's back here hanging out with me.
Yeah.
Hi, Rick. Thanks
What's
for
up?
joining
Thanks
us.
for having me.
Also, last week that somebody was like, "Why is Lindsay whipping the mic around so much? It hurts my ears." So sorry, and it's hard to not because we're holding it.
They're
Yeah.
handheld, and these hands don't sit still because these hands are registered vehicles because they move so much.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
weapons.
Well,
though.
this
That
will
would
hopefully be the last.
Do you have your CDL or what is this called?
the
to drive
trucker
a-
license.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For your
yeah,
hand?
yeah. I do.
Yeah, hopefully this will be
These-
the last podcast where we're doing this.
Yeah.
I like the low hold.
I like holding it, but also now I'm trying to do 2 things. So I feel like maybe I should have had a mic stand so that way I
Maybe.
wouldn't have to hold it.
Do you want me to
Nah.
hold them both?
It's fine.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, here.
So, anyways, I kind of put together a few things that we could take a look at, like a little 2022 recap. Okay.
Wow.
We're gonna cover some pop culture stuff that happened, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
We can say whether we care about it or not, too. We'll be like, no,
Okay.
move on. And I want to talk about some of our favorite games from this year.
Oh,
I like that.
games.
I
Game
like
of
that.
the year, our personal game of the year, even whether it was new or not. And then we'll talk about some of our favorite like videos and production and Funhouse stuff that we worked on.
Yeah,
some of our
you-
favorite Funhouse moments.
Oh, most definitely.
It's been a hell of a year for
So
Funhouse.
that's going to be that's what we're talking about today. So I wanted to first bring up, I just went to yardbarker.com. I don't know what this
Yardbarker?
website is,
Yardbarker?
but it was a website that it was like, look, the first thing on there is Adam Levine's adultery scandal.
Oh yeah, with those like crazy texts.
So I was going to be like, hey
This
guys,
is really a recap, huh?
remember all these crazy things that happened this year?
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that.
But I'm also aware that like,
Are you yard barking?
you know, I'm yard barking. That we don't care necessarily about all this.
I mean, I'm seeing like
can-
yeah,
oh, yeah,
Will
you can't really
Smith.
see
Don't
it.
worry, darling. I don't think
Worry,
that "Don't Worry, Darling" should be before the Will Smith punching Chris
Yeah.
Rock in the face
Is
or
it like-
slapping.
is
I
it-
should
is
say.
Because
this
it's
like
not
a-
even in a chronological order or anything.
Yeah, it's kind of all over the place. So it's like the Adam Levine stuff. Like that was like a couple months ago, right?
It was a while
Yeah.
ago.
Was it a while
Wasn't
ago?
the
I also
Army
didn't
Hammer
pay
stuff
attention.
also this year? Or was that
God,
last year?
I'm
the
not
cannibalism.
sure. Was it?
What with the eating of the people?
Well, Yardbarker should tell us.
Yard Barker should tell us.
Yeah.
I can see what else is on this list.
Yard Barker.
Okay, Pete Davidson. But that was like, that's been ongoing forever.
I don't
Yeah.
need to hear about Pete Davidson anymore.
See, that's why I said we can decide what we go. Okay, yeah. I don't even
Yeah.
know what this
That I
means.
care about.
At one point, the Pete Davidson stuff was like the craziest
about
part of all
this?
the Kanye shit.
Yeah,
yeah.
when Kanye was like freestyling, like I'm gonna murder this guy that's
Yeah.
on SNL.
And we were like, all right.
The Leah Michelle funny girl thing was it was what's her name from Booksmart? Someone help me out here. Feldman, Beanie Feldman.
Oh, right.
Was in the role, and for some reason or another, they canned her, and this was a long-standing rivalry. Apparently, Leah Michelle was perfect for the role, but like because she's apparently incredibly unlikable and tough to work with and can't read, they didn't go with her. But then for some reason they shit canned Beanie, and they said, Leah, your number's been called. We're calling you up to the big leagues. And it's been like a whole thing. But it's really funny because there's a lot of the drama, Twitter response at least was speculating that Leah Michelle can't read. And then she made the worst possible decision, which is dignifying it with a response.
Oh,
A
of
denial, but that's worse than saying nothing.
Trying to get rid of some of these ads on the side.
If
here
I couldn't
for
read and I was
viewers.
rich, if I had that Glee money, I
Yeah.
would own it.
Yeah, of course. I can't read, but I'm richer than everyone.
Spend it while you can too, because the Glee cast is dying off
Yeah.
rapidly.
I have somebody to read for me. I hired somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Mia. That's why I'm reading all these things.
It's Mia,
this.
Michelle.
So this is also part of like the same thing. Kanye West's year-long meltdown.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
kind of
That guy, he likes
Ooh,
Hitler.
this we can skip this.
Yeah, well, the Kanye and the Elon stuff. That's been just like the last couple months.
I know.
Well, I did just read this morning about a meeting not to just fixate on like the Twitter stuff, but
Yeah.
that's like the most current thing that's on the
It
Yard
is,
Barking
yeah.
site. Was the
Barker.
the Inventing Anna thing. That story's crazy. Anyway, but like apparently like early on, Elon sat down with some ad execs from a huge agency, and for some reason his mom was there.
Ugh.
And then a guy was like, are you going to bring back Donald Trump? And then Elon was like, and then wrote up a tweet right there that said, if I had $1 for every time someone asked me if I would be bringing him back, we would be minting money at Twitter. And he was like, should I post it? And one of the Twitter ad execs was like, no, don't do that. So he laughed, posted it anyway, and then later that week fired the ad
Yeah,
exec.
it's pretty awful to hear him speak to other people in a room. 'Cause He's so
yeah.
bad at it.
Yeah, well, Dave Chappelle brought him up, two transphobic kings, and
a
both got
nightmare.
booed handedly.
Just a big mess.
It is a big old mess. It's kind of funny though. 'Cause
Yeah.
you get to see him. Like, I love watching Elon just be pathetic on Twitter.
I mean, Twitter's still okay, but I'm not
Yeah.
on it anymore now. Not really. Good thing I built up that whole following.
Yeah, it's super handy, right?
Yeah,
To,
and
like,
good thing it
after all
happened
this time.
right when I was trying to promote a new song.
Yeah. I mean, didn't you guys all get over to Hype? What was it called? Hive.
Yeah, where they were stealing my
Well, it
data. and-
just
Yeah.
came back. It just got
Is
back.
it back?
I think it's back.
Oh, there was no post for like 2 weeks.
well,
Yeah, 'cause
because
it was down.
it was found out that you could
Yeah.
edit other people's
Right, I did
posts.
know
Yeah, they had a huge security issue, so they took the whole thing down to fix it all.
I deleted mine,
And
but they still have my
I
stuff.
think I deleted mine too.
Rick, you hiving? You got hives?
I still got mine.
No, I'm not hiving. Unless Woj is on Hive, I'm not on Hive.
I put my I put pictures of all the Gundams I build there and my cats too, and that's it.
Well, now on Twitter, you're not allowed to post links to other social media sites.
Oh,
you
of
can
course.
get suspended for that.
Yeah, link trees.
Linktree's gone.
Well,
Instagram
apparently-
links, or even just posting your @ or writing out the URL, you can get suspended for that.
Yeah.
One thing so when I was looking for this list originally, I was looking for things that I could put in like a little mini game of like, did this happen this year or last year?
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then there was too many things that I
A
was
lot
like
happened.
that were pretty obvious, like except for some things. But I was like, oh, the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial. I was like, that was this
Very
year.
much this year, yeah.
That
It
was this
felt-
year. Yeah.
Feels like last year. But then you can move, further down. Okay, this on this list is you can switch to this. The jiggle TikTok.
Oh.
I know what it is. My money
When-
don't jiggle
Yeah.
jiggle.
This
Yeah.
list, if anything, is just showing me how much I wasn't paying attention to.
Yeah.
Or how much TikTok caters to you very differently.
Yeah. And the Stranger Things came back this year.
Oh,
that
the
was
Kate,
great.
The Kate Bush resurgence. That was cool.
Yeah, Chrissy, wake up.
Oh yeah, that was this year. That was funny. I liked that. I laughed the
I like
first time
that
I
too.
saw it.
Oh, and the Queen died.
Haha.
And Bob Saget.
I didn't mean to laugh so raucously.
Bob Saget went to my college.
Whoa.
Oh, no, Wordle.
Yeah, that was early this year. Well, it technically started before the holidays,
Yeah,
but it
the
really
first time
took
I
off
played
in
it was
January.
last winter. Like
Yeah, but
December, and
I
then
was
I started going.
I was like, what the fuck are these squares on my timeline that don't link anywhere?
I
Because
feel like
people,
you're the first one who told me about Wordle.
I mean, I got it. Also, I started doing the mini today. Patrick's not here; he can't hear me, but it
The
was
what?
a lot of fun. The NYT mini, little crossword
Little
puzzle.
crossword.
Yeah,
we
it's
should do
like,
that.
It's like 5 by 5. It's a good time. You can do one free one a day, but part of me wants to subscribe.
Yeah, I like.
Part
a
of me
lot
wants
words.
to subscrizzle.
I like words, so
Yeah.
anything
Well,
I
I
can make
got some
more
other
words
word
in.
games I can turn you on to.
yes, please.
I like Wordle. I like the day that I woke up, I put in my word that I always do since I started Wordle, and it was
Washburn.
yeah.
Yeah,
And you got it.
BRN
Was it Dream?
stream.
Dream?
that was
Yeah.
a good one. I
I
don't
got-
remember
That
what
was the
mine-
best day.
I got a oneer finally,
I've
like
never
a few
gotten
months
that.
ago, but I don't remember what the word was.
I'm not very good at Wordle, and I've accepted it, and that's fine. I still enjoy doing it. I just don't post it anywhere.
I-
Although I did get today's framed in one.
Ooh, I did that
I-
when it was Rogue One.
Did I get today's framed? No, I got today's episode thing or this week's
The
episode in one.
episodal or whatever. I stopped doing actorial because it made me insane. Even when I got it in one once,
Yeah.
which was the Mary Elizabeth Winstead one.
I
think.
would be curious to know how many
gotta look.
other games sprouted from the Wordle.
I mean, good for that guy,
Yeah.
whose name is again Wardle,
Wardle, yeah.
who made
Oh.
the game just for his wife,
Mhm.
because he was like, yeah, she likes word games, so I
And they
made
gave
this
him a
word game,
big
and then
ol'
made
bag for it.
bank from the New York
Yeah.
Times.
Which
I did-
100% like, yeah, I just made this thing. It's like, oh, you're offering me how much for it?
Yeah,
Sure.
I mean, I think it's gonna persist. Like,
Yeah.
I for a second I was like, oh, it's a fad, but I was like, it's so simple and good.
Yeah.
and
it's fun.
Wordle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the subscription to the New York Times puzzle stuff, right? That gives you all their word games, right?
Right.
The mini, the crossword puzzle, roll it.
I don't know. I have the
Oh.
app on my iPad, but I would just do the free crossword stuff. I love a good crossword puzzle. So fun.
Shouts out crossword. Shouts out Sudoku.
Yeah.
Shouts out Solitaire. I don't need all these fancy
Yeah.
Apple Arcade games, you know? Just
No.
give me the
Give me
classics.
Wordle.
Yeah.
Um,
What else we got? What's
so
on the
then
list?
there's one more thing on this list. It's just about the
Doodle Jump.
Adam Levine stuff. But
Yeah.
um,
I mean, he's an
Yeah.
insane
We
person.
got some good messages out of that.
I kept hearing people talk about this, and I couldn't remember that Adam Levine was like the singer of
Maroon
like,
5.
that. It's who it was. I'm thinking Adam Levine. What is this? Some like exec somewhere?
From Workaholics.
Yeah. You're thinking, never mind. I can't think of another person.
So, anyways, anything else? Anything else that you guys see on this list that we want to address?
Everything you scrolled past, I was like, I don't know. Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Jiggle, jiggle,
They're all old now.
Amber Heard. I know stuff's old.
The Inventing Anna stuff, I never watched the series, but I read an article about like how it happened. This woman in New York who was posing as like a socialite
Yeah.
who was just scamming people left and right. Awesome. So
Yeah.
cool. She only ever paid in cash, and like to hear about it melting down, and she would like ingratiate herself to people. It was like super interesting. I can't remember where I read it. I think it was in New York Magazine. But like definitely check that out if you're looking for a good read. If you're sitting in a terminal this week because of the massive snowstorms that are besieging the country, if you're stuck on roads for hours at a time because many places are having the coldest Christmas in 20 to 40 years.
Yeah, there you go.
Read this article about. I mean, I haven't seen the show. I don't know if it's any good.
Is there anything missing from this list?
Anything that you remember that happened?
It's all like
Anybody?
that crazy AI stuff.
It's weird that Minchiota's not on this list.
That is
Oh
weird.
yeah, that is weird.
Because that's probably the most notable
Let's
thing
see.
in on the internet. that
Yeah,
I'm
that'll
aware of.
probably come up on another list.
Maybe
We'll
it'll
talk
be like
about today.
grandfathered into next year, like the Game Awards, like how stuff that's coming out this month, won't be.
Man, we
eligible
haven't
for
even
next
hit
year.
the top yet of
Yeah,
this.
there has been a
results.
huge influx.
Influx.
Yeah, Elise sent me a picture of Google, some Google Trends for Minchioda
Yeah.
just like
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
can you go Google Trend style, Lindsay, and see?
Yeah.
yeah.
where
Let's
it
see
is.
when the spike was.
There was
How do you do that?
I don't
Google
know.
Trends.
Also, you probably want to, when I'm typing, take off the thing because then the other stuff's showing.
You see all
Go
the
ahead.
weird stuff you've been Googling on this laptop.
Grinchioda.
Oops.
That's actually my
Grinchioda.
laptops. Definitely don't show that.
Yeah, but I'm on my account.
Okay, switch
but
it back.
this is
show
just
it.
stuff that I do for work. So
Yeah.
how
but
do
the
you?
stuff we do for work.
Yeah, my history on my
do
personal
I just
work computer.
look up
is fucked.
trends? Why don't I know how to do this? This was a show
look
on
up
our
trends.
channel.
It was.
You only ever had to participate on it though.
Trends,
And,
Google
and
Trends.
participate with a lowercase p.
Yeah.
Minch.
I only ever went on trends to
Yeah.
just pursue my own agenda of riffing.
Oh yeah, of course. Look at that.
Okay,
Wow.
Huge
This
spike.
is-
It's starting to level out, I think.
Yeah.
Or it's declining steeply.
There was a very large spike.
and it's just in California, Texas, looks like Ohio, Virginia, is that New Hampshire, and Vermont?
Northeast.
I can't see from here.
It's where all our fans
Oh
are.
no, Pennsylvania, New York, Ohio, Virginia, Texas, and California.
Yeah,
wanna know.
Ohio. We curious
number
about
one.
Minch.
You're Minch curious.
I'm
I hate
Minch
when I come
curious.
across a woman on Hinge who's just Minch curious.
Yeah.
Or I guess you could say Minch curious.
looking to
Looking
see
for Midge on Hinge.
if any of these results would be,
Wait,
Like-
who's
Hey,
that?
Dan. Merry Christmas.
Is that Dan?
Hi. You want to say hi on the podcast? Dan Schneider's
Hi
here.
on the podcast.
All right, good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
King of Must
you
Be
can
Dice.
see it right there. We both give him our mics.
Oh,
there.
he's going
going
to
down
the he's going to the
the
Don't
basement.
go down to the basement. It's haunted. Oh.
I didn't
There
think
we
you
go.
could have a basement so high up in a tower.
Yeah, you'd think that'd
crazy.
just be the 8th floor or the 7th floor or
Nope,
something.
it's a cellar.
Yeah.
Dirt floor.
Rats.
Anything else I remember? Or, I mean, otherwise we could just move on.
I mean, I feel like a lot of pop culture stuff happened this year. Like,
Avatar just came out.
well, okay, Avatar
Watch
just
it.
came out. I was gonna say, Rick, Jacob, and I saw it last night with
Yeah.
Tom.
I saw it a second time.
You did see it. Like you
You
saw it at
spent
you saw it at midnight on
Yeah,
Thursday.
I've seen it. I spent 7 hours in the past week watching Avatar.
Well, I was watching it and I was like, I hope this is good. And I was like, Jacob did come back, so there must
Yeah.
be good stuff.
I eagerly came back.
And so I was talking to somebody playing Apex. No big deal. I'm very bad. But like,
No.
I mentioned I was going to see Avatar, and they were like, "Oh, my friend worked on that, and she said it was the worst movie she's ever worked on." And I was like, "Good." I was like, "I trust Jim.
yeah.
I put all my faith in Jim." And
Yeah.
he did it again.
did it
There were
again.
people taking pictures with the sign that says IMAX at the theater last night. And like there was a line to get into the movie theater. I have not seen that
That was
in
crazy.
ages.
I didn't even see that the first time I saw
The
it.
last time I saw that was some like just, industry screening for Smile when I
Yeah.
was trying to go see a different movie.
For Smile.
Yeah. Oh, when I was going to see Avatar, the re-release.
Oh,
I was like,
okay.
damn, everyone's here to see
It's also
Avatar.
Jim.
Shouldn't align, huh? To just get into the theater?
I think that was
Just
just,
to
like
get
a,
into the
Weren't
theater.
there assigned seats?
there were, but I
no,
think
to
they
get
might
into
not
the
have-
building.
Yeah.
Like outside there was a
Oh,
line.
they just didn't let people in yet.
I think
No, they
just, like,
were. They were
backed up.
checking,
Yeah.
scanning the things.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're very slow. Anyone that works at a movie theater is working at 50% speed.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But,
Which is how it's supposed to be,
Yeah.
you know?
Alright.
They should be making those in 48 frames per second. That would speed things along.
So
real quick.
Avatar is
Yeah.
back, right?
Yeah.
Avatar
Jake
is
Sully
back.
is back.
Yeah. We
Nate
saw
Thierry
it
is back.
in IMAX 3D
Others are
with
back.
the high frame rate, and it was fucking crazy.
I
you
made someone
see it
mad in
with a-
front of me because I climbed over a railing to go pee.
That was cool. We were
You
laughing.
You went, so you saw it in 3D?
Yeah,
IMAX 3D.
Do you have to put the glasses on?
of course.
Yeah.
God, that's just
There's
so awful.
no other way to see it,
This
no.
one, this movie, it's different. This movie, it's completely different than seeing other movies.
The depth
in
of
3D.
field is crazy. Somebody moved in from the left at one point on the screen, and I was like, "What the fuck is between me and the movie screen?" And I was like moving, and then I was like, "Oh, okay,
Like,
it's
I
just
would-
Jake
It's more-
Sully's dreads."
It's more movie.
I would never see anything else in 3D.
I
But
saw
this was
I
like
saw Jaws in 3D.
That does
not
sound
Jaws
kinda
3D, but it was like Jaws in 3D.
yeah. But like that movie will be good either way. But like this one, I feel like the IMAX 3D was like part of why the experience was so good. Like it was
Really?
crazy.
Both times did you see it the same
Yeah.
way?
Like
so you don't even know what the worst way to see it is.
no, absolutely not. And I
Why
don't
would
want
you
to
like
know.
that?
I don't know.
But like, yeah, just I won't dwell on it for too long. I'm just hyping it up. But
Yeah,
like,
we can talk about it once
Yeah.
more people have
Yeah.
seen it.
Once
'cause
more people see
Not
it.
everyone's a freak like us.
yeah, the ocean stuff was incredible.
I don't
though.
think it's freaky to see a movie in the first weekend that
Not
it comes
at all.
out.
This had a lot
No,
of
but we're
No,
like,
that's
build
freaky
up.
what you did though.
Well, I didn't
That's
freaky.
freaky.
No, but like we're like into it though.
Yeah. It
I'm
was
ride
really-
I'm ride or die with the people of Pandora. I see
Yeah.
them.
You see them.
I see the Cocoon.
Is there an Avatar game?
There's gonna be. Well, there is
There's
one
gonna be?
on the 360.
Yeah.
Is it bad?
I think it's like whatever. We've already done it.
I suggested doing a gameplay where it's a bunch of blue characters, but none of them are the avatars. So it's like Papa Smurf and Dr. Manhattan.
Max Rebo.
Max Rebo,
Bring
yes.
Ryan back as Max Rebo.
But it was during that meeting where we were just everything was being thrown at the wall,
Yeah.
and so much stuff got lost.
We better put
Hold
it
on
on
to
that
that one.
whiteboard over
Hold
there.
on to that one.
Uh,
Yeah. It was
well-
good. Y'all should go see it.
there may not be an Avatar game this year, but there were a lot of other games that came out and
Nice segue.
a lot of games that we played together. This year, I would say, real quick, the people are on this podcast right now. Rick is over there. You're not going to cut yourself?
Show Rick
He's like, yes,
there
I
he
will.
is. Cool.
Rick.
and John too.
And Jacob and Charlotte and me, we spent a lot of time in No Man's Sky this year.
We spent a lot. Of
That was a
time.
big
in the
one.
summer,
I think that was the biggest one for us.
when it's like you should be going outside and playing.
Fuck that.
yeah.
I hate the outdoors.
Yeah. What are we gonna do? Go out into like the streets of LA
I
and
gonna do
frolic on the
camp?
asphalt?
And I had never played No Man's Sky at all, ever. So
Yeah.
that was my first kind of venture
See,
into
I was
it.
a day
Yeah.
one buyer and had never gotten fully into it, but like
Yeah.
we all got freighters. We had a collection of ships. We
Yeah.
kept making Pinot Grigio. What was the other one? Chateau Avery.
Chateau
Chateau
Avery.
Avery.
Yeah, like I was I was a late bloomer, but I've been playing it ever since then. But
was-
so I was very excited for everybody to be playing it again.
It was
So fun.
really cool because I was thinking about this the other day because like that kind of kickstarted what our like Discord hangs have become because there was like a solid, I would say like 2 months.
Yeah.
We were playing No Man's Sky
A
constantly.
lot of No Man's
like
Sky.
constantly and like folding people in like Gabs played it and we had Todd in and Cam was playing as well and
Yeah.
like it was
Yeah.
like so cool and then like when that started to wane you guys got really into Terraria or
Yeah.
Terraria
Yeah.
and like there's always people in the Discord and so now you guys were playing Overwatch or like I'm on Apex and
Yeah.
like sometimes people like Jacob will be just making a Forge map and like I never played a lot of like online games and like Discord communities scare the shit out of me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, come hang out in my Discord and it's 400 channels each dedicated to the most minor niche subjects.
Yeah.
With all of them have unreads and all of them are constantly pinging with different people and there's like strangers in voice chats whose names are like I don't know, like Sephiroth's ass, and you're like, who is this?
There are
And,
some of
like,
those, yes.
It's so scary to me and daunting. I have trouble making friends online.
Yeah.
So having our little Discord is so nice, and we keep
Just to
adding
gaggle of
people.
folks.
Yeah.
And all this to say that like yeah, if you were like they are employees and not friends, we are only coworkers.
That's true.
That's
Those
true.
are my favorite
Yeah, that's
comments
true.
that are like, man, so you could tell how much they hate each other.
Yeah. There was like a time where you like made a face and it was like Jacob did not like that joke that Charlotte made. What?
Yeah, I do make those faces that look like I just dislike jokes. No, I don't. I don't do that.
Also,
But
mine
yeah,
are
I feel
all
like we
great,
played a lot of
so-
like games that like older games. Like I mean, No Man's Sky's not old.
Yeah.
by
Well,
any
no,
means.
but it's like 6 years old. That's kind
I
of
guess
old.
that's kind of old in game
Terraria is
terms.
almost 10 years
That's
old.
a very old game.
Or I think it's more than 10 years old. I
Yeah,
think it was
that-
2011.
That World of Warcraft. Well, like I feel like 2022 there weren't a lot of like brand new games until like the last couple months.
Well,
Yeah.
there was supposed to be Starfield.
Yeah, that was gonna come out in November at one point,
What
which
else?
is crazy.
I mean,
Elden Ring earlier this year.
Elden Ring came
Elden
out
Ring.
in April, February, March. February, late February.
Yeah, I think it was February.
And I wrote down a couple games just that I had seen that came out this year.
Oh,
Elden
yeah.
Ring, Stray.
Stray.
You really
Wonderful.
liked.
Yeah, I like both those games.
Horizon
very much.
Forbidden West, which I started playing the other one, the first one, because I was like, oh, this seems
Zero
like
Dawn.
the kind of game
Yeah.
that I would like. But then I got distracted with other stuff.
I picked up Forbidden West. I'm gonna play it when we have time off.
I haven't played either of them.
The Quarry.
Oh, yeah.
But I would say, I spent most of my time playing World of Warcraft, Terraria,
Yeah.
No Man's Sky, all old games.
God of War that came out this year.
I still gotta get back to that.
Wonderful game.
Yeah.
Wonderful
I don't
game.
finish games like
Oh, yeah,
Jacob
God
and
of War.
Patrick do.
I feel like that was like the one big one later in the year. Was
Well,
the God of War
everything
release.
else in the calendar cleared out.
Yeah.
What was the last game that you finished?
Oh boy, I don't know.
Ooh, that's a good question.
I'm like really bad about finishing games. Like I'm playing Death Stranding again, instead of going back and finishing other games. I mean, like
There's comfort in that though. playing
I
a game
honestly
you've
have
already played.
no idea.
Mine was God of War because I like just did that.
I mean, like the Sony titles I finished. So
Yeah.
like last year I finished, or 3 years ago. Never mind. You know what? Next question.
Game of the year. Personals.
What's
Personal
your game of the year? Yeah.
Oh shit, No Man's Sky.
All right.
Because
No Man's Sky takes it
they
again.
did add. It was a big new update.
There
that got
was
us
earlier
into
this
it.
year.
That was
yeah.
yeah.
So I'm gonna say
was
No
the
Man's
freighter
Sky
one.
was my game of the year.
That's big. Elden Ring was mine, 100%.
I did play a bunch of Elden Ring. I
Yeah.
fell off it though. I want to go back to it. I had a dream about it.
I played through it like 4 times in a
It's
row.
Insane.
I don't know if I can pick because I do really appreciate that No Man's Sky kind of put me into like a new group of like gaming
Yeah.
with you guys, a new groove,
A new
of gaming.
level.
But also I really enjoyed playing Terraria. I know you didn't play with us, but
No, but I was on playing Red
you were
Dead. at the
on,
same
and
time.
I loved playing it because I have never beaten all the bosses before. So for me, that was super fun going through like progressing through that game
Yeah.
because I'd been such a casual player of that game before, but
Yeah.
it was really fun getting into it and like beating, the freaking ice dancing queen.
Oh yeah.
I don't
The
remember her name.
Celestial Queen of the
And the Moon Lord.
the Moon Lord.
The Moon Lord.
Which we beat on accident. Like we accidentally summoned the final boss of the game and then beat it.
I feel
Yeah.
like half of those endgame bosses we were just fucking around and accidentally beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's when we got really strong. I mean, yeah, I'd never finished that game either. I played a little bit with my brother close
The
to
Princess of
when it came
Light?
out.
Empress of Light.
There it
That's
is.
the other one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what I played this year.
Yeah.
It's like I don't think I finished a game this year.
There's still time.
You know what this is related to gaming, but I was
Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, is that fun?
Yeah, it was good.
Good. Patrick and I were talking about how we're kind of interested in like seeing how Rust is going these days.
Ugh.
No, thank you.
What if there's a game that both Patrick and I can get into? Like we're
That's
gonna-
true. You guys
yeah,
have to.
we have to
pursue
try.
that.
That's why I got my fill of Rust.
I watched Edge Runners, and it made me reinstall Cyberpunk, and I played it for
me
a week
too.
and a half before I remembered that I don't like that game.
I played the intro and I put it back down because I watched Edge Runners. I'm like, I'm gonna go finish Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
And I played through the intro and I was like, all right, that's enough.
I was getting into it, and I was like, this is. Nah,
Yeah.
I don't care. I was like, I just. Nah, no thanks. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna replay The Witcher now that they have the next gen update,
Which looks cool.
which went live free if you have the game.
I've just been playing. I've all year I've been
The
playing
Mincher.
Destiny, but I feel like that's just always the
Oh
case.
yeah, you've been.
Oh yeah,
just
wait.
You've been
I
splitting
I
a
guess,
lot of your time lately.
I guess I did beat the Witch Queen with you guys.
Yeah, you did the
Yeah.
Witch Queen. You did some raids with us.
I
too.
did raids with you too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I played a fuckload of video games this year, probably more than I have in past years.
Yeah.
Maybe 2020 excluded.
Finishing raids. That counts as beating a game.
I mean, like
Witch Queen. That's
It's
the whole
tough because
campaign.
like the games I've been playing, like No Man's Sky and Destiny, and like a lot of Red Dead Online because I did the Halloween pass.
We did.
and, like,
We went
it's
hard on
stuff
that for a
like
bit.
isn't technically finishing a game because I have trouble finishing any kind of media because I would rather be in a state where I still have more of it to consume than to finish it and have nothing left. So like
give me more.
Outer Worlds, I've been so close, haven't finished it. Jedi Fallen Order, haven't finished it, but have gotten pretty close.
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima, played a lot of it, did not finish it. I would say Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but those games are way too goddamn long. I've put in probably like 80 to 100 hours in Assassin's
game's
Creed Valhalla,
too
and
big.
I have no idea if I'm close to finishing.
Yeah.
And they put out like DLCs, and I'm like,
And you finished Midnight Mass.
I did finally.
You actually watched the last episode.
I watched 5 episodes last year, and then last month watched the last 2.
Yeah.
And I was like, why did I stop there? It's like it picks up. So all I watched was setup.
Yeah.
And then I was like, eh.
Yeah, you kept bringing it up, and like so much goes on in those last couple episodes, and you kept bringing it up, and I was like, you should watch them. Stuff happens.
I watched everything
It is
except
so much stuff.
the first season of Glow. I watched the whole season except the last episode or 2. I was just like,
Really?
yeah.
You didn't. That's just only 1 or 2 episodes. You
I
just
know.
gotta
I liked it,
finish.
and I liked the show a lot. I actually watched 9 episodes of The Bear, and then didn't watch the last one for maybe 2 months.
That I did the same with that show.
Oh, okay.
But I did watch the episode eventually. Yeah.
Oh, I did too, and I loved it.
Yeah, it
it
was
was so
great.
sweet. It was good. You see The Bear, Rick?
Yeah, I've seen The Bear. It's very
It's
good.
good.
I still
Yeah.
gotta watch The Bear. I'm gonna do that over the holidays.
There you
I
go.
think. That's what
I finished a
decided.
couple books.
There we
That's the
go.
thing, there's so much
That's like
media,
beating a
but
game.
There's so much media.
But,
yeah.
but like I've finished books, which I'm happy about doing that. And then I have to do that a lot more now because some dating didn't work out, and I immediately went to the bookstore and spent like
Bought a bunch of
$100.
books.
Yeah.
Book therapy.
Book
Yeah,
therapy,
books.
yeah. So
I
I
don't know
got,
if I-
and I got some stuff that I could have just gotten super cheap. I got Slaughterhouse 5, like a new copy of it. Like you could find that anywhere. I could just walk into a school and steal
Trying to
it.
think of what I read this year. I read there's like the whole High Republic part of the Star Wars canon now that hasn't really been explored except in books. I read the first book of those. I read like 6 volumes. I have like those big hardcover volumes of Berserk. So when I got COVID in Austin during RTX,
Yeah.
I basically just like for a week laid in bed with my cats and just read Berserk for like a week straight, and it was awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, it was great because I would get in bed and I knew if I like got my legs up, made a little tent with the comforter, then Ziggy would jump up and go under my legs, and every time he would do it. And he's so fluffy on his tummy and
That's
stuff.
another thing this year. I got a cat.
You got a cat this year.
Oh yeah.
I got a. I'll just relate to Jacob. I got a cat. I started watching anime.
Yeah.
I started building mech kits.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
right.
becoming Jacob.
Yes.
Boo, Dan. Boo.
Yeah. I should like do a tally. How many Gundams did I build this year?
Oh no, you don't want to do that.
I think I've counted all the ones I built total, and it's in like the 30s.
You got to see this Optimus Prime kit he has.
It's very
insane.
intimidating.
Jacob.
Was that John?
You should do a comparison between how many Gundams you built and how many Gundams you bought.
Oh yeah, John messaged me.
Yeah,
about,
Jacob,
like,
what does the backlog look
because
like
my
right now?
we've done a couple ad reads recently where the back of my office is visible. And John messaged me like, "Oh my god, your backlog!" It's
literally a backdrop.
yeah, it's like a
It's your
Jenga tower.
whole- yeah.
Yeah,
But
there's probably a lot. I'll count them up. My
We got
shame.
well. Me, you, and Alana were having regular build nights, but then life got in the way.
Life
It was
got in the
goddamn
way.
God of War.
Yeah, I haven't. I've been saving one kit for those builds, and I just like haven't touched it.
Yeah, I haven't finished the Jester for
Yeah.
that reason. Although
You
I
should
should
probably
do the, I
just
should do
finish that.
the Witch from Mercury instead. I'll just do the high grade.
That one's a cool one. It's like
Do you want to
just
hang out
3
and
hours.
build model kits with us?
yeah, but I just don't want to keep them
I'll
afterwards.
take them. I'll just take them
yeah.
here. Just bring 'em
Alana
here.
doesn't do like the nerd shit we're doing. She just makes like adult Legos.
Yeah,
Not
like
like
the
adult
flowers and
Legos,
stuff.
like flowers.
Yeah, it's all
and
for
trees.
babies.
Yeah, that sounds great. I'll do all that, but I just don't want more
Yeah,
done.
we'll just bring them here.
Um,
Put them on the
sorry.
shelf.
I'm simultaneously like tracking a package because like I just know people go, Lindsay just. There's always a moment where Lindsay checks out. She's on her phone or she's not listening.
I would
said
be on
that?
my phone more now,
I'm-
except I'm so engrossed.
I'm tracking a package because I don't want my packages to be stolen.
That is
it
valid.
happens. It happens this time of year. Anyways, did you say how many Gundams you built? You don't know?
I don't know this year, but I
Okay.
know I've built like 30. So maybe divided by 3 since I've been like doing it regularly for streams
You
for
know
the
you
past
built
like 3
30
years.
overall?
Yeah, like I mean
Oh.
it's in the 30s.
That's
So maybe
it?
like 36, 37. But I do
That's
it
so
like
many.
for a
That's
few
it?
hours every week at a week at a time. So it takes
Gosh.
me like 3 weeks to finish one.
I
wow,
really
that's-
like it as a social activity when I'm talking with
Yeah.
people, because what Jacob and Alana and I do is we get together and gossip.
I love that.
And then just like
Invite
cut out
me to
little
that.
pieces.
Yeah.
I'll build whatever you want.
While Banjo just like
There's
all
a
over my
fine
lap.
line though, because like John came over, we were like, let's build this big ol' kit we have and watch Andor. So we like started. I think we both completed 1 foot and then just stopped and watched Andor.
Well, yeah, that's
instead.
not a show you can just have on. You have to be
Yeah.
like, we're gonna build model kits and put on Chopped.
Yeah, you got to put on something worse.
Which I like the holiday specials you can watch. HBO Max.
Ooh.
I was watching the Thanksgiving Chopped.
What's the chef's name?
The guy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Marco Pierre White or something.
What?
What am I talking about? I don't.
Well, there's the host. I don't know if he's a chef.
I think
though.
I'm
The one
talking about
that's like
something else.
Chefs.
Are you talking about
Yeah.
the chocolate guy?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Are you talking about celebrity chef Alton Brown
I
and
don't know.
Cutthroat Kitchen?
Maybe
There's
not.
a,
These are
there's
all
a
names.
chocolate guy on TikTok.
Alton Brown
What's
is
up,
an
Dan?
insane man. What's up, Dan?
Dan's. No.
No.
I thought you were going to ask a question.
What?
Someone stole your mouse?
Right out from under your nose?
Well, me.
Somebody who took
I have
the
a
mouse,
shit mouse.
is a rat.
Dan is saying that somebody stole his mouse. Who was
Yeah.
it? Was it you? Was it you?
Yeah, a lot of moving stuff happening here.
Yeah, grab one of those.
So what's going to happen now is we're going to take a quick ad break, okay? We're going to hear a word from our sponsors, and then we're going to be back, and we're going to talk about some of our favorite Funhaus videos that we
Yes.
worked on this year,
Yes.
some of our events, and we'll have that conversation in just a moment. So we'll be right back.
Truth.
Today's episode of the Funhaus Podcast is brought to you by Shady Rays, okay? Our friends at Shady Rays, they never understood why sunglasses are so expensive. So they set out to change that. Shady Rays are premium polarized shades featuring world-class optical clarity, substantial durability, and styles catered to everyone and every lifestyle. And the best part about Shady Rays, they have the most insane protection program in all of eyewear. Lost and broken replacements. If you lose or break your shades, on day 1, they will send you a brand new pair. No questions asked. Dropped in the lake, in a cliff, anything, don't worry, they'll replace them. Well, hey, oh my gosh, look at you, cool guy. You got some Shady Rays on?
You betcha I do. And there are things I love about them, too. 1, they keep the sun from getting in my sensitive eyes. 2, the frames look sick. Carry on.
That's true. Those do look sick. So listen, they also offer free returns and exchanges. You either love the shades or Shady Rays will pay to ship them back. It's that simple. Plus, Shady Rays provides 10 meals to fight hunger in America with every order placed and have donated over 20 million meals to date. Now that's a good cause, okay? Give the gift of quality shades that won't break the bank this holiday season. Shady Rays has you covered. Exclusively for our listeners and our viewers, Shady Rays is running their deepest deal of the season. Use code FHPOD for 50% off 2 or more pairs at shadyrays.com. Buy one, get one free. You can get 2 pairs for as low as $54. Redeem only at shadyrays.com, where you can find all their newest and best shades. Thank you, Shady Rays. Thanks to Stamps.com for sponsoring this episode. The holidays are here. And if you're a small business, there's a chance that the seasonal excitement is being replaced with a bit of dread as you work to fulfill all of your orders. But thankfully, it's not too late to get your holiday mailing and shipping under control with Stamps.com. Stamps.com is a stress-free solution for every small business, okay? Listen, it's so easy. All you need is a computer and a printer, and you'll be printing your own postage in minutes. And if you need a package pickup, you can easily schedule it through your Stamps.com dashboard. With rates constantly changing, Stamps.com even has a switch and save feature where you can easily compare carriers and rates, so you know you're getting the best deal every time. And if you're running an online store, Stamps.com works seamlessly with all other major shopping carts and marketplaces. This holiday season, trade late nights for silent nights and get started with Stamps.com today. Sign up with promo code FHPOD for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click the microphone at the top of the page, and enter code FHPOD. Let's face it. The holidays are filled with long road trips, commuting from one aunt's house to your mom's and then hauling over the river and through the woods back to grandma's. If you're stuck in the car this holiday season and looking to liven up your trip, check out Beneath, Rooster Teeth's first ever scripted podcast that explores the mysteries left behind after the infamous sinking of the Titanic. Beneath follows a group of scientists, academics, and treasure hunters who descend to the ocean depths to answer lingering questions about the most famous shipwreck in history and recover a fabled lost treasure sealed in the wreckage. What they find instead is an ancient force that should have never been disturbed. With 360 sound design and terror-filled twists and turns, Beneath is a visceral audio experience that will thrill and chill when listened at top volume on your car speakers. You can binge listen to the entire first season of Beneath ad-free on both RT First and Wandery Plus. Follow the links below to listen and sign up for a free trial. Spooky. All right, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for listening to those ads. And I sent out a survey last week, and I just asked people in general. What?
Nothing.
Oh, Rick probably did it,
No,
like the rest of
forgot
us
to
did.
You forgot to do it. Well, you can if you can think of your fave.
It's the survey
Videos
for
I
us
can-
to do.
It was, yeah. I said, please put in.
I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get mine either.
What?
Yeah, I don't think so.
It was in the office Slack
Was it?
channel.
Thank you,
I didn't get
Jacob.
it.
Oh, I haven't gotten an invite to that yet.
So I said, please put in your top entry for your favorite video that you either worked
Oh,
on.
no, I did
You
do that.
produced, you edited, you loved.
It was an
Maybe you-
informal survey. It wasn't.
It was
a-
very
yeah.
informal.
It
And
was like
maybe-
a thread.
Mhm.
Oh.
And maybe you didn't have anything to do with it, like personally, but you were like, oh, we did this as a team this year. This video is hella funny. And I asked everybody to put in their top entry and then a runner-up. So I just wanted to go over some of them, shout them out, and be like, you guys can go watch these videos if you want to. So, and there, it's anonymous too, so I don't know who put in what. But James also personally sent me a bunch of runner-ups that I'll list out too. So
I saved a bunch
This is a
too,
weird
just for
mobile
myself.
game ad.
damn, this video's sitting at 181. This is good. Let me.
What's
yeah.
this one?
Why is it trying to open Slack?
Yeah, I was just scrolling through our YouTube channel, just like screenshotting the thumbnails of like videos that I
remembering.
liked, because I couldn't decide.
Let me try to get rid of this ad, and then you can swap to a rig. So this video was one of the entries. It's how to spot the face of a killer in LA Noir. It's
Oh.
This is an LA Noir video. This one came out in February. Now, this wasn't the return of LA Noir, was it?
Yeah, this was
So, like, when
This
it
group
first
is the
came
return
back?
of LA Noir, yeah.
Look at
Or is
that.
this
Well,
the-
no,
I don't know if this is the
She's
first
asking,
one.
Yeah, if this is the one.
Yeah, I only remember the one where we were singing a lot.
Yeah, I was going to say, is this...
Is this the one with me in it?
Where's the one that's like, I love
That's the Randy Newman one.
Oh yeah,
Which-
killing women or
yeah.
finding dead women.
bug?
I love bug.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I
Pretty
think
good.
it's supposed to be the one where James crashes at the end, and it's super funny.
Let's see.
Whatever's the most replayed right here.
Yeah.
I don't. I have to watch more of
Yep,
these.
this is the one where he crashed into the bus.
There might not be any sound, but... Oops.
Yeah, they've all been.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, and then
pretty
it
good.
like glitches a guy out of the bus. The
Yeah.
bus driver we had to interrogate.
That's pretty good.
It's so easy for us to like get completely detached from the game
Yeah.
that it is really special when something truly wild happens
In the
on the
game?
screen and
Yeah.
it does recapture everyone.
Additionally, anytime in a video, just everybody's laughing. at something.
yeah.
That's my favorite.
You can get rid of that, Rick.
Yeah, get rid of it.
Get
Delete the
that out of
video.
there.
So yeah, I just was gonna go through them and then be like, you could go check them out. So here's another one, Barbie Dream Jobs.
Great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That one was dark.
This is
It
weird.
did get dark.
Like Elise was like unhappy, not unhappy, but she came out and she was shaken visibly.
Oh,
nice
Santa!
bag.
Look at that bag. That's great.
For listeners, Dan is adding his white elephant gift to the pile. The
Yeah.
white elephant gift pile
What
that
does
we
it say on
mentioned
it?
earlier.
It says Jesus loves you.
Barbie Dream Jobs.
We should do.
We love him because he first loves us. John 4:19. It says on the side.
That's good.
yeah.
We should do a white Oliphant exchange next year where it's all loader gifts.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that wrong.
What did you
What
hear?
did you think?
I heard white only something.
White?
White
Oh.
Oliphant.
Oh, I thought he said white only.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh, white only.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. I was like, ooh.
Which
No.
still doesn't make
No.
sense.
Listen.
Oliphant.
Yeah, like
Oliphant.
Oliphant.
Timothy. Oliphant?
It's like
Timothy
Timothy
Oliphant.
Oliphant, 47 himself.
Are you saying white only fans?
White Oliphant.
That's also what I thought. Maybe he thought you said.
Look, Mr. Frodo.
Timothy Oliphant.
Timothy
Comes
Oliphant.
lumbering through the grass.
I don't remember the taste of. I don't remember the sight of dead wood.
Another entry is the one of the episodes of Bored as Hell that came out this year.
Which one?
Let me bring
Is
it
it
up.
yeah, Jacob's like, is it a
Let
Scabbers
me bring it up.
episode?
This one. It is the.
Well, that's Must Be Dice. That's a different show.
Was this the finale? The Thing infection at Outpost 31? Was that the finale?
Oh,
That was the
Bored
last
as Hell.
one?
Oh yeah, I like this one because I won. Spoiler alert. Yeah,
Frickin'
finally in a
ads.
deception game, I got to actually not suck.
I remember having not been in this one, but being in the office, it was quite a long record.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think you can see the dread on Patrick's
Everyone
face at
else
some
is in
point.
it.
Yeah. Because this is the one where Ryan outed himself
Look
in the
at
first like
Patrick
20
right there. He's so
Yeah.
upset.
What is that ad?
That's
I
because
don't
like
know.
in this
Sorry,
one,
we can't show you the full picture
Limit.
here.
in this Bored as Hell, Ryan outs himself really early on and also somehow outs Patrick. So they're both just like, well, for the whole rest of the game, gonna have to suffer.
Ryan has the uncanny combination of being the most competitive person I've ever met and the most likely to self-sabotage.
Yeah. I think at one point like something happened in favor of the alien and he was like, yes.
I think I'm wearing this exact same outfit.
Really?
I think I might have a different sweater on.
This
Anyways.
was fun though. This was a fun
Yeah.
game.
It's
and
a fun
everybody should watch
game.
this.
It's long. It's probably more fun to play than like try to do it for a video. So
Yeah.
you could
Give it a
try
watch
that.
though.
Give
The
it a
video's
watch.
good.
All right, you can
What else?
let's
More.
see. Let me stop playing this. What else do we got? We got another vote for the Barbie. Ken's Dignity sold separately. Barbie Super Sports gameplay. Wow, I cannot
They're
read.
probably all hyped up by the Barbie trailer.
The
just came
Barbie,
out.
yeah.
Very excited.
And
I'm into it.
I sent
The-
a picture of the little girl with the glasses to Tara because it looks like that's like exactly what she looked like as a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the one's just like slack jawed with the glasses on.
I'm a big Greta head, so I'm looking
Oh,
forward
there it
to
is.
it.
And then there's this one. Yoda verbally abuses us throughout Star Wars:
my God.
Shadows of the Empire, a great hit
This
Yeah,
in
video.
the Star Wars series.
I think, yeah, I put this one
And
in.
did you know, guys? Okay, this is a little Jacob Bragg, little pet. All these videos have, except for the musical one,
It's working its way there.
they all hit 100K. Yes. Every single one.
Does this one still have the most? I think
This one's over
one-
200.
This one's yeah.
Yeah, I think
good
the-
videos.
I think the last one is slowly
People like
catching up.
them. Yeah.
But I think like that one, the second one
Oh, yeah,
with Minch
$1.99.
Yoda, before we knew he was a Minch, that was like I think my favorite one, just because it kind of was exactly what I wanted.
Which one? Just go back.
The one that you were in with the Yoda puppet.
Oh, this
The
one.
first one with Elise. where
Yeah, I
she's
think that's
the
this
Yoda
one,
puppet.
Shadows of the Empire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Is
When
Yoda
you
thirsty?
walk out and she's like, "Now I don't have to talk all
Yeah.
stupid and shit."
Yeah. Like,
What the fuck?
like as a series
Yoda.
episode like this one, like with the intro with Patrick in the snow, it's exactly what I wanted one of these episodes to be.
I was explaining to someone that one of my medications masks the early effects of an asthma attack, so I don't know what's happening until it's happening and more severe. And they were like, "Is that what happened in the Star Wars video?" And it was like a light bulb. I was like, "Oh yeah, probably." That's probably why I couldn't
You
breathe.
make a very specific
Goose.
horrible sound when you're laughing at Yoda choking on
Yeah, that happened
LaCroix.
during the Halloween drunk stream as well. That's why I had to walk off the set, not because I was gagging, but because I couldn't breathe.
Here's some more videos. I asked everybody for 2 videos.
Yeah.
GTA the musical. That was really fun. I
What an
liked.
undertaking.
I liked creating, helping work on that with Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan kept giving me every opportunity to add bass, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll get that."
With the
I
GTA
did
the
not.
musical, like so much of the musical stuff was just based on things that happened during the actual recording.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a part where Lindsay gets up to go to the bathroom, and we make a joke about doing a song during that, and we ended up just dancing in that room for like 40 minutes. And Lindsay didn't have to be there at all.
Yeah, I went and sat down at my desk.
But Ryan had made the most complicated, most tiring song where we had to like dance around and yell about our taints. And like, I'm like, oh my God, why didn't I go to the bathroom? This is so tiring. But the video turned out awesome.
Such a weird little video, but it was very fun.
There's a lot of musical videos. There's a few.
There was a little musical tour, Ryan's musical tour of
Ryan and John.
Funhaus videos.
Yeah.
This one's just a link, but let's see what it is.
Ooh, that's scary.
Who knows? Round and round it goes.
Ah!
Oh, which one is
Is
it?
this
Crokinole.
This was a fun one.
Yeah.
This looked like it was fun to play, fun to hang out with.
It was
Okay.
maybe the most simple game, and we could not keep track of anything.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
constant cheating, misattributed.
I think
stuff.
this is one of the few that I watched like the whole episode, and yeah, there was so much where I go, that's wrong.
Yeah.
They don't have that point, or they skip whoever's turn. Also, I love the that
Yeah.
was so fun.
That's where I used the Gundam sound effects and somebody called me
That's
out.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, watching this, like I was trying to keep track for like score and stuff.
There's just no
like,
way
if
to
there's
do
gonna
it.
be graphics. I'm like, wait, what
It's
happened?
kind of freeing.
Yeah, it's like, all right, whatever. I'll just let it play out.
So we would get around and someone would be like, "Why do I have 4 still?"
Yeah, and y'all are constantly just like going in the wrong order, and it's just chaos.
Canadian
but it's so
clockwise.
funny.
Canadian clockwise.
Canadian
yeah.
clockwise.
I also like
right.
this video because I'm in the void.
Yeah,
like,
every time it shows you, it's just like
There's
black.
just
behind
black,
you.
just darkness behind me.
I was trying to see if there was.
It was
another-
also like there was no other set that
Oh, yeah.
like there was nothing else shot like this.
yeah.
yeah, where
And it
you
had like
need-
a really fun like homey sort
It
of
looks
feel.
good though. It kind of looks good.
It looks weird.
It looks great. Well, this looks like Hot Ones.
Yeah, I guess that's a cool look though.
Yeah, it's a great board as hell. Kind of a shorter one too.
Yep, like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Bonanza
Then-
was the one I did.
Yeah,
Oops.
that one's
to
a
the
fun
table,
one too.
So it was only fair that I do it.
Oh yeah, I bought a copy of that because of you.
I
It's a good
see
game.
a big orange.
Yeah,
something.
Wheat Clobber, the Fantastic Four emotionally. This is the classic.
The brick.
Yeah, there's the brick.
There's the brick.
He looks awful. He looks so bad.
Classic. I come.
It's just so upsetting to look
Yeah,
at.
I always forget
Is this
that
it right
like,
here?
the
It's
brick
gotta be
as a
right.
character kind of spawned out of like that
Oops.
one License to Kill.
Oh, we got an ad. You don't need to play
Wha-
that.
oh, it
episode.
was the
Remember?
Fantastic Four
Yeah, it was the
License to
Fantastic
Kill.
Yeah, where like the brick, as we kept calling him the brick, but then it
Because
became
Elise said it first.
Yeah.
Elise said he's called the brick.
She was talking about Michael Ironsides.
yeah, and then the brick became real. In this
Now John
Marvel
is
Mondays.
John is someone who loves to put on the worst stuff he can find, as evidenced by
Yeah.
his run on Demo Disc and the Mr. Riddles
Mm-hmm.
and all that stuff. The brick, maybe the most upsetting costume.
and the best shirt,
Best shirt, great shirt.
which Dan made
that
happen.
Yeah.
The I Come Mud shirt. I told my
Yeah, I
dad
Come
about
Mud.
it because he was
big
asking for
seller.
some merch for the holidays. I'm like, how about this one? And he was like, no.
No. Yeah. That
Not
makes
even to wear to
sense.
bed, old man.
This is another video on the list of entries.
Star Boys.
Star Boys. This is the Star Boys
The
finale.
finale.
Patrick, Starboys.
Starring Rahul Kohli and Patrick Brown. Who said that?
Do you want to come pop on the podcast? We don't need anything. It's just a
We're
video
just talking
you're
about
in
Star
that people
Boys.
like.
The finale. Life
Don't need
Day.
anything.
Don't need anything. We're just friends, and we want to share this experience with
Yeah.
you. You can.
What was the question?
We're just talking about the finale of Star Boys because somebody put it on in the survey or whatever.
Uh huh.
Cut it.
To what? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, this is fun. It was fun to have Rahul back for a video.
Yeah.
Do you want to share any anecdotes about your Star
Any-
Boys experience?
Yeah.
About like some behind the scenes kind of.
Yeah. Give us a
Yeah.
little insider knowledge.
Jacob is a tyrant of a director. Is what I would say. Every one of those 30-second intros took the better part of a day to shoot. And we were shooting on. Well, Jacob was really insistent that we shoot on the technology used at the time, so we were using those 200-pound, 5-foot-long Sony digital cameras.
Yeah.
That we had the ADR everything
Just like
afterwards.
George.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're so loud.
So every Star Boys video, all the dialogue was done in post,
Yeah,
which is really cool.
most Funhouse videos are.
It's authentic.
Patrick
Anyway.
Brown, everybody.
Thanks, Patrick.
Thanks, Patrick.
I mean, it was a lot of me going up to Patrick and be like, all right, for this one, we're going to have a full-on lightsaber fight, and you're going to be dressed up as Anakin the whole time for like 2 hours.
And this is the last video that I have in this list. There's more videos that we can talk about too. This is the one where I think Ryan's just talking about his experience at the Gathering of the Juggalos.
Yeah. This one, just because of the sheer amount of footage that's in this video of Ryan at Gathering of the Juggalos, it's a lot. You could say that about a lot of these Deadly Premonition videos.
There have been 2 occasions now where I've edited a video and kept in things that Ryan said that he has either slacked me and asked me taken out, including footage and stuff that he supplied me.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the footage of somebody spitting in his mouth? Yeah.
Yes, this is him getting. He's paid somebody to spit in his mouth.
Oh, gotta
Yeah,
give.
this was a lot to watch.
Yeah, that was a journey.
God.
And
to watch.
the one that I gave notes on that did not feature a lot of footage that was in the final video was like we watched it. We're like, Ryan, you cannot put this stuff in a video.
It's eventually reason will come back to him. I
Yeah.
found out that a friend of my sister's in high school, who I had a very big crush on. She was at the gathering of the Juggalos.
She's a
She's a
juggalo.
juggalo.
Juggalette.
Now. Yeah,
That's
she's a
crazy.
juggalette. Yeah.
Yeah. Oops. Why is
And my love has only grown stronger.
Yeah, of course.
Naturally.
She will be mine.
Yeah.
Did they do the? Is that part of juggalos at all?
Like a
Honking the nose.
No, they're not clowns.
They get in like a little car.
They're juggalos.
I only hear that. Yeah, never mind. Just-
They all pile into a little
yeah.
95 Civic
Oh,
that
this
has
is-
3 different colored doors.
the wrong channel. So those are some whoever submitted videos. Those are their favorites.
I guess I didn't submit videos
Um,
because I would have submitted my own.
I had a
Dude.
few.
Well,
honorable
I was gonna
mentions,
say,
too.
give me your entries, and we can just shout them out real quick
Yeah.
I mean,
before we wrap things up.
the Hitman's where I messed up in the beginning.
Yeah, I was
really
gonna bring
enjoy.
those up.
The one where I'm throwing the pillow at Patrick in the
Yeah.
thumbnail is
The
one of my
Oh
favorites.
Yeah, that
and
was
then,
good.
And then the most recent one or two were kind of like the impetus of steak night between Patrick and James,
Oh.
which I think a lot of people don't realize because they've
Yes.
been doing their like whole thing
on
Yeah.
social.
on social at
Twitter.
6 p.m. every day. They go back and forth with Eric Bador about where they're going to have steaks and like
How
the
they're gonna
Grinch on a
get there
stingray.
via their
Yeah,
jet
and
skis
cigars
and
and
their-
stuff.
It happens in the office too, like where there's nobody else watching except all of us.
Yes, yeah, they're constantly doing it.
Yeah.
But it started in Hitman
I couldn't remember if it was this year.
that
but
all the men in the office meet up for steaks every
Yeah.
every single night.
And can I say that it was a joke out of jealousy because they were jealous that we were having ladies' nights.
That's right, because we watched The Bachelorette at your house.
with
Is Patrick's
wine
door closed?
and
Yeah, Patrick's door's
Chick-fil-A.
closed.
Yeah, but I love the Hitman videos. I remember when I started
They're
on
very
the channel early last year, the Chilled series was coming out, and I was like, oh, I would love to be a part of
Yeah.
that. And then
Right.
Elise was like, oh, we already did it. I wish I had known that you were like into it. And I was like, that's fine. I will become the Hitman person on this channel, like by force if need be.
Yeah, and those were pandemic videos. These have been. Like,
These are
Yeah,
my
these
favorite part. The one that I've done though is the like 2 minutes of VR at the end of one of them.
yeah,
It was so fun to cut.
Yeah.
And so sickening to play. So it's a bad VR experience.
yeah. It looked
That
like.
sounds
And that's
about
as someone who loves these games.
I don't remember if it was this year, but like, was Some of All Fears this year? Or was that
no,
last year?
because
That was
I
last
edited
year.
that when I had COVID last year.
Yeah.
That's why I was able to pour more time into it than like anything else I made.
Yeah, I put a few honorable mentions.
I had a COVID video this year too, which was the public broadcasting with John.
Oh,
Right, yes.
That
Yeah.
and the Ghost Rider video. I edited both when I had COVID-19 for the second
Yeah,
time.
I put the Forza one where you play with Hot Wheels. That one makes me
was
laugh.
really
Oh, yeah.
fun. That one's like I feel like an underdog.
Yeah, Rick's in that one.
Yeah, that was
That
really
one's
fun.
great when
Forza?
James drops the enormous tub of Hot Wheels and it just makes the loudest sound that's ever been made in that studio.
Yeah, I picked it up to do the exact same thing, and that box was so heavy.
It's just insane.
Oops.
Yeah, there's that one, the typing video.
I didn't mean to
That
click
was
on this
fun.
one.
Oh, the
but-
stuff with Tay was really fun though too. The
Yeah,
Reese
Yes.
Witherspoon
ladies
joke.
brunch. Oh yeah.
Ladies brunch.
Paparazzi, was that
No,
also
with
this
a
year?
No,
no
it's
with a
with the
knife.
Ladies brunch, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Pepsi Man was this year.
Oh,
Oh,
shit! Where's
God.
that?
That one was less fun
Oh my
for me.
god. Pepsi Man with the nasty shit. happening.
Citizen.
Yeah, the worst is like there's like the social clip of the choking in this, and it starts with the horrible sound like right out the gate. Ugh,
These
We
are
all
not
get up and run
SFX.
away like just about here.
yeah, it's kind of crazy how well the sounds picked up.
It's upsetting.
Yeah, I think it's because they were actually so loud.
Great Lindsay cameo in a moment.
Pop
there,
it.
there you are.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Yeah, Lindsay's looking in concerned because we're all screaming. We ran away from him because the sounds were so upsetting. We
Yeah.
thought Jacob was dying. This is one of those videos that I go back and watch every now and
Yeah,
then.
Patrick. I will give. Patrick brought me
Oh,
a
you're
trash can
crying.
to vomit into.
Yeah.
The Red Dead videos were this year. The Mild Bunch.
Yeah, the whole series.
Oh my god,
That was all
that's
this year, right?
Yeah.
God
Great.
damn, that
those
was
ones.
early.
I'll watch those. I'll just go back and watch those sometimes because they're so fun.
Those are those are some of my favorites.
love the
Why do I
music
keep clicking
that I've
on
ever
this one?
made.
I don't think I've ever typed the words Western Ricochet. SFX.
Jacob gave me so many
So
bullet
many
ricochets.
times.
And all of the Sims series that I started
That's
has
this
been
year?
this
That's
year.
right. Yeah, so
Wow.
much drama, intrigue. It's like
Yeah.
a soap.
And I gotta say, I'm excited because I'm gonna try to bring it back, and we're gonna have another round of Sims in the new year.
It'll always keep
Hopefully
coming
it'll
back.
be
Discussions are
very
happening.
interesting.
Yeah.
All your
weird.
favorites are back. The
All your
Sims,
favorites are back.
Hitman. We even just did a Red Dead.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah,
Dream
a lot
jobs?
of videos.
Dream jobs. A
coming
lot of
back?
good dream jobs.
A lot of
Oh,
videos.
you're saying that
are-
happened.
Yeah, dream
That was
jobs
this year,
happened.
wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Mhm.
Oh, also, there's like there's a couple I wanted to bring up.
Oh,
There
yeah,
was
go
the
ahead.
there was the Is It Cake? John Holland's production.
Oh,
Right.
that was crazy.
Yeah, that was a crazy one, and it turned out really good. It was fun to like.
You like shat on a toilet.
Yeah, I sat on a toilet with
Those
my
pictures are so fun.
pants down. That one was really good. There was the first drunk stream earlier this year, the WarioWare one. That was our first one since
Once again, a
before the
drunk stream I
pandemic.
had COVID
No,
during.
that's not true.
What?
That was last year.
Was that last year?
This year was sports.
This year was Elden Ring. That was a stream.
That was right.
And
I
then it
was
was
here for that.
sports, and then the Halloween one that we tried to do.
That was
Halloween
last year.
one was.
I lumped 2021, 2022 together.
Yeah, I know you did. It's okay.
This is a good video.
Yeah. Any
That was
other
a good
videos that we
time.
missed?
Not a video, but
Any-
Ship Hits the Fan started this year.
Yeah. Oh, so young. It's a little baby.
Started in February.
That started this
That's
year.
crazy.
Yeah. It started this year, and now we are recording our 4th season.
Damn.
We're recording the first true
Damn.
episode of season 4 this week. It's just Patrick and I now. Man overboard. Brian left the company and left us so he could go run 5Ks.
Mhm.
At least that's what it looks like on his Instagram. But we love Brian, and we were sorry to lose him. But we're still making the show, nevertheless. And it's been awesome. I love Ship Hits the Fan. It's so different than anything else I get to do.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's a really great podcast. So
With good merch.
yeah, cool merch.
Shouts-
And then
shouts
one
out
more
to the
thing
merch
I
team.
wanted to mention was the evolution of the community show, which was
Damn.
at the beginning of this year. Woo Woo
Yes.
turned into RE, where we were on the set trying
Yes.
to do that.
Yeah.
And then I just turned it into a live show.
Yeah.
And we will have more live community shows throughout next year. We'll talk
I
more
mean,
about
yeah,
that
community
in the future, I'm
engagement is
sure.
going to be a prevailing tenet
Yeah.
of the channel.
Yeah.
However, there's no more community live streams this year because we're on holiday break almost by the time you see this.
holiday.
Yeah, so this is a holiday end of 2022
Once again,
recap
braving
podcast.
Sub-zero temperatures that are about to hit the Midwest and
How
Yeah.
many was
the country.
was all the Must Be Dice stuff? Was that this year?
That was this year. Both seasons of Must Be
Was
Dice.
Camp Kiki Mama? Was that
that
this
was
year?
this year, right?
That was last year, I thought.
Was it?
Oh, what?
Didn't it shoot? Well, I think it shot last. Oh, wait a minute. What came before Camp Kiki Mama?
I think it was just, that was the first one.
That shot.
Didn't
last
King's
September.
Dilemma?
King's Dilemma.
King's Dilemma
Stranger
was
Than
Well, no,
Strange
King's-
Things,
King's-
Paradise Path RPG, full first episode 7 months ago.
Okay, so that was
Paradise
this year.
Path was this year, but
Yeah.
Kiki Mama at least started last fall because it shot.
Paradise
In-
Path is Camp Kiki Mama.
No, but there's the one before that. That's Camp Kiki Mama. Before it's Paradise Path.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
There's
Because
Killer
those are
at Camp
two
Kiki
different
Mama.
sets of thumbnails.
That's the one with Casper Hogwood.
That's the one with the Jenga.
Oh,
yeah, that's the
shit.
Jenga one. Yeah,
That's the one that I was supposed
Oh,
to
God,
be in, but I
I'm-
got sick.
I'm messed up, you
yeah.
guys.
Well, it's in the same cinematic universe. So
I don't even know what's going on her own channel. I go, what are you talking about? It's the
Fat
same.
Baby.
Fat
Remember?
Baby. Remember how much we hated Fat
That's
Baby?
so stupid.
I
Don't
don't
show
think
that.
Ryan's ever not liked something so much than when we played
Why do
that
I keep
game.
accidentally clicking on videos?
It's because the trackpad on that is awful.
Yeah, this
It's
computer
a
that I'm
bad
using
laptop.
sucks, by the way.
Ryan's
So
bargain bin, the one that's happening right now.
one that's happening right now.
I have never had so little to do with the series.
So,
Completely
yeah.
disconnected.
Sorry for being confused. Paradise Path was this year. That was Must Be Dice. Camp Kiki Mama wasn't that?
Oh,
that
the
wasn't-
GTA heists. Those were really fun.
Yeah, the
with the
GTA
little-
heist.
the
Oh, I
intros
loved,
and
I loved
stuff.
the one. I loved editing that.
Yeah, those are fun.
So all this to say, these are some of our faves. We shouted them out. Also,
sharded them out.
We shouted them out.
Shouted them out.
Shouted. We shouted them out.
The first time you said we shatted them out.
We shouted them
We
out.
shat them
Drunk
out.
means
It said the
sports.
same thing. And we want to know, like, what's your faves? Also, if you want to participate in some voting and discussions, I know their subreddit has like some tournaments of videos.
Yeah.
So you can.
Which I think the Yoda video is blasting its way
Is it
through.
really?
So go
At least
and-
the first round.
participate in that if you want to. That's been pretty much our 2022. What are you doing for Christmas, Charlotte?
Well, I'm supposed to be flying to Pennsylvania, but I was just reading this morning that travel may be a little hairy in the
Big
next
storms.
week. So we'll see what's happening.
see.
But I'm gonna go see my family, probably, and then during the ensuing time off, play the hell out of some video games. Hopefully
With your
finish-
buds?
With my buds, but I'm also gonna finish God of War. I'm gonna start Forbidden West. Might play a little bit of The Witcher. Get back to Death Stranding. Basically, I just want to sit on my PlayStation and not talk to anyone for a couple
And
days.
Jacob, what are you doing for Christmas?
Well, my family's local. They're like an hour away, so I'm just gonna go hang out with them, and then also play the heck out of some video games with my buds.
And also, we gotta talk about it, but help out with yogurt.
Help out with yogurt. Oh,
Yes, you're still down.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
oh, yeah.
good.
She's so precious, yogurt. She's so small.
And
She is.
Rick, what are
She's
you
like a
doing
little
for
lady.
Christmas?
I am going to be hanging out with family. I'm going to get these hands greasy, work on my car, doing some
Ooh.
long,
greasy
folded
hands.
off maintenance.
Greasy
Gonna
fingers?
Gonna go a little faster. Wait, what'd you say?
Go a
I
little
said
faster.
greasy fingers.
Oh yeah, you're gonna
Greasy
grease up my
fingers.
fingies.
Greasy
It's gonna be great.
fingers.
Yeah.
Shout out on some greasy
Go
fingers.
see Avatar again.
Yeah, Jacob's gonna see it a third. I saw the first one in theaters 3 times, and then I got in the car last night with Tom, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna see this one as much in theaters. But honestly, I do see a world where my family is like, let's all go see Avatar,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay.
Well, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go to my family. Tell them like, you gotta make sure you see this in like IMAX 3D with all the high frame rate and stuff. It's a cinematic experience.
Wow.
Yeah.
Um,
What are you doing,
I will
Lindsay, for
also-
your birthday?
That already happened.
I will be having a birthday brunch with my fam and also watching the Cincinnati Bengals football game.
Who day?
Who day?
I was thinking
you.
what would be funny is like Who Day and the Blowfish.
Yeah, that is funny.
That
That's
is
good.
funny. Yesterday we were in the car and you were listening to it on the radio while I took a nap.
Yeah, and I would be like, yes, and then I would hear her go,
The most it's one of the more recent Deadly Premonitions that I don't think has come out yet. There's a bit of a Hootie and the Blowfish thing that's really funny.
Oh.
But like Ryan makes like a parody of it. I don't know why it tickles me so much.
but
That song. It's so
yeah,
funny.
I'll be with my family as well, and also when I come back. Oh, and then I think we're gonna stop by the Grand Canyon, so
That'll
I'm
be
excited about
cool.
that. It's gonna be
Pop over to
fucking
the Grand Canyon.
cold. It's gonna be cold.
I saw an elk last time I went to the Grand Canyon. Just walking across the path in the near the
Down
parking
in-
lot.
down
Did you
to the
tame
pit.
it and
Oh.
ride it?
Yeah, of course I did.
Cool.
Yeah, naturally.
That's awesome.
Just for a bit.
Yeah.
And so yeah, was there anything else that I needed to mention to you guys? Let's see, personal holiday plans. That's pretty much it.
Any pluggies?
Might go to
Is
the
there any stuff we
beach,
can talk
tame
about?
a Nilu.
Yeah, a Nilu,
Yeah.
which can fly too.
Yeah,
for a
befriend
bit.
some Tokun.
Tukun.
Tukun.
So yeah, like I said at the beginning of this podcast, this is the last episode of this podcast that's going to come out on this YouTube channel. If you're listening to this podcast, you don't have anything to worry about. Unless you want to go and find the video, you can go to youtube.com/@
chive?
symbol.
Oh.
You have to do the @ symbol now.
At
Oh.
yeah, it's
So-
weird that it's /@
youtube.com/@ funhouse2 TOO. That's where this video podcast is going to live. So you can go there, and we're going to switch up. We're going to do things a little bit differently, I think.
2023 is going to
And-
be crazy.
And yeah, be on the lookout on our channel for some BTS vids, for some more fun gameplay vids, and for some fun stuff in 2023.
I love it.
Once we're all settled in this office, it's going to be pretty cool.
It is going to be pretty cool.
So many plans. So many plans.
And so many plants.
And plants,
Ideally,
too.
yeah. Ideally, we get some greenery up in here.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Can I do a little self plug?
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I want to use this platform more. I just confirmed it this morning, but February 1st, I'm playing Whiskey a Go Go.
Yes.
February
Oh
1st.
yeah. All over the weekend, we went to a backyard show and watched some Mom's Home
And Loser
live
Parade.
and Loser Parade and Hoity Toity.
And hoity-toity, yeah.
Yeah. Tara and Arya must have been exhausted.
I
playing
know.
all that
Yeah,
music.
because then
but
they went to go play in San
that
Diego.
Mom's Home stuff sounded
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
so
good.
Come out, see me on Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah.
We'll have the whole band playing.
It's gonna be. It sounds so good.
Yeah, it
Look at that.
really
I'll
does.
be there.
Jacob will be
I
there.
will be there as well.
Lindsay will also be there.
Rick,
Um,
I
Gabs,
think everyone else.
I will be there.
thumbs ups.
Thumbs ups
Hell
all
yeah.
around.
Seeing
Thanks for
about
watching,
getting.
Sorry, go ahead.
Seeing about getting Andy Serkis getting there too.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Kino Loy. He can't swim.
Okay, actually, for real, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. We will see you in 2023.
On program.
How do we stop with our hands like this?
I don't
No,
know.
I'll just fade to black right
Just fade
about
to black.
now. Nice. Thank you.
All right, let's stop down on everything.
That was great, Lindsay. Thank you for putting.